Here in this vlog, I'm talking about desire. I noticed that desire is like a program, it's based on particular specific indirect decisions. Basically, what I mean by indirect is not decisions made directly, but decisions made. It's not really a decision. I'm just utilizing the word decision for lack of a better word. But basically, it's like a decision based on particular specific influences contingent upon, or that is birthed from let me give you an example here. If you take a look at coding, such as A+ coding, or not A+, I'm sorry, C++. A+ is a certification that one receives from a particular specific computer proficiency and study of computer hardware. That is A+. What I mean is computer coding such as C++, Visual Basic, HTML, JavaScript, those types of computer coding that one learns to gain an understanding of computer language, basically. And so these codings are based on the 0 and 1 mechanism, basically electricity on, electricity off. So that is really only what and how a computer is able to communicate, like Morse code, basically. If you turn off an electrical signal and if you turn on another electrical signal, say for instance you have eight lines of electrical signals, or eight spaces that you can put electricity in, basically, and some of those spaces you have zeros, which means that the electricity is not on within those particular spaces, and in other spaces you have the electric on circuitry. And so basically, when you have a pattern of these electrical signals, it creates a particular specific command line structure or code. And so basically we have all these computer codings that is based on this simple computer communication method as zeros and ones, which is 0 as electric circuit off and 1 as electric circuit on. And so basically, with that being said, you have desire, which follows particular specific codings or language as a pattern of particular specific mind programs meaning particular specific structures that have been embedded within oneself. For example, if you have a look at the genetic structure, there's a language within there that has been researched by science. And also with the genetic structure, you also have memory structures. And so basically, for example, these two things, for example, are aligned in such a way that it creates a particular specific mind awareness to and towards this world and reality, basically. So this world and reality is based on one's awareness as the mind and as the genetics that creates how one perceives oneself as an individuals within this world and the reality. And so basically, which is why we have females that desire men, because they're more inclined to the quote unquote feminine program, which is not, it's not really a feminine program, because if it was feminine, there wouldn't be no man that would also have the particular program of liking other men. So basically, since this is not a female program, it is more of how the female and the male has been aligned within and as the mind system. And so now, so basically with this alignment, we also have the alignment of particular specific codings, languages, as genetic programs and languages, and mind programs and languages such as memory. And so within this, this is in fact our awareness as our influence of and as who and how we think we exist as an individual. So basically the desire point exists. And so therefore, if I am able to deconstruct this programming within myself, which is basically having to look at, why am I desiring this particular specific individual? What is it about their legs? What is it about their arms? What is it about their knees? What is it about their face? What is it about their ears? What is it about their shoulders, hands, etc., etc., etc.? So therefore I see, realize, and understand that I connect the physical body to particular specific words that I separated myself from, such as the word life, for instance. Within that, I define life as a particular specific coloration based on a particular complexion of the skin, and so with that complexion there are memories attached to it, and so with these memories I align with these memories, which also has an energy as an experience within it as how I experience myself in relation to the memory and the energy. And so basically, it's really the bottom line here is that desire is intrinsically no different than a computer language such as C++ or Visual Basic, or HTML, JavaScript, PHP, all of these different types of languages that we learn within this world and reality. It is in fact for me to simply see, realize, and understand this mechanism within having a look at who I am in relation to desire, why am I accepting desire, and so on and so on and so on. And so basically that is all that I have. I'd like to do some self-forgiveness in the next blog for the desire point for accepting and allowing myself to conform to limitation as a language, a genetic language, a memory language within myself, as this language is in fact that which I bind myself to within this world and reality, and believe that because of the feelings that are generated as an outflow consequence, that this is in fact me, when in fact it is simply a program. Thank you.